Yo, what is going on? It's Polite English Stoner, or Charlie here for you today, and today I'm going to be telling the story of the best Halloween party I ever went to. And you'll see why in a minute. Anyway, let's get into it. So this party, it was at one of my close friends' houses. You know what, we just use his real name, James. It was at my friend James's house. Now the people that went, me, James, obviously, his fucking house, his girlfriend, his older brother's girlfriend, and I brought one of my friends, Josh. Now, prior to this, James had only met Josh once, but don't worry, Josh doesn't play. Josh doesn't really play a significant role in this story. He's just there. I know he's probably watching this, and I've probably really just pissed him off. So sorry, Josh. Anyway, yeah, went to this party. I brought about a 1.5 gram bag of Cali with me, Cali weed, obviously. Now, all I'm going to say is, in England, it's supposed to be really rare to get Cali weed, but we all know, anyone in England knows it's really not that rare. It should be more rare. Let's just say that. It should be a lot more rare to get Cali weed, but it's really not. Anyway, so yeah, I brought a 1.5 of Cali with me. Now, if you know anything about how Europeans or English people roll joints, you know that we use tobacco with our joints. We mix tobacco, which means we use considerably less weed. So yeah, we do that, and it's actually a pretty good way to save weed, to be honest. I wouldn't recommend it if you don't have to do it, but if you do need to do it, then obviously do it. But anyway, so yeah, I'm getting off topic here. We went to this party, turned up with a 1.5 of Cali. I think I got about 4 or 5 joints out of that bag, that little 1.5, because we mixed with tobacco, like I said. Got about 4 or 5 joints out of that little bag. And safe to say I was completely fucking blasted the whole night. Like, within 15 minutes of us getting there, I was offered a shot, and I was just like, fuck it, what's the worst that can happen? Oh man, was I in for it when I said that. Anyway, yeah, it was basically every other minute we weren't smoking a joint or smoking a cigarette. We were doing shots, and it was Smirnoff as well. Not some well, I guess you could call Smirnoff cheap, but not really. It's kind of like the main vodka brand everywhere now. So yeah, we were doing shots of Smirnoff. I think yeah, we only had one bottle of Smirnoff, I think. So yeah, doing shots of Smirnoff every other minute that we didn't have something in our hands that was smoking. And yeah, I think that night we ended up smoking about 10 joints between about 5 or 6 of us, and that was all passing them around and everything. So it's safe to say everyone was pretty blasted. Now another girl turned up later in the night. This girl's name, let's just call her Jenny. Let's just call her Jenny because she's not. I don't really know her that well, so I'm not going to use her real name. So let's just call her Jenny. She turned up. She brought with her edibles. It was basically chocolate melted into a little pot, a little like glass pot with weed in it. So basically edibles. She made. I think she said her dad made them. So yeah, her dad made her those. She brought them to the party. I didn't get to try any of them because I was already completely gone by the time she even showed up, I think. Yeah, by the time she showed up, I was fairly gone. I was already fucked by the time Jenny showed up. So she showed up, brought with her this edible chocolate that I didn't try. My friend Josh did. He said it was fucking amazing, but I didn't even see much more of him after I started to sort of like, go, oh fuck me. After I started to do that, after I started to just feel like, oh for fuck's sake, after I started to feel like I was going for the rest of the night, then I didn't really see much of him because he had to leave at 10 o'clock. Now this should tell you how hard we were going, that by the fact that I was out by 10 o'clock. I was out before 10 o'clock at night. That's how fucking hard we were going at this party, and I got there at like 6. I was there for a few hours. Yeah. So all of us were completely blasted. Done about me and my friend's older brother. I think we done about 20 shots each. I think total for the whole night we done about 20 shots, and I had a couple glasses of this It's called Lambrini. I don't know what it is. I think my friend's older brother mentioned it was wine, but I'm not too sure on what it is. So yeah, it was bubbling. That's all I know. I don't know what the fuck it is. So don't blast me in the comments for that. Anyway, we had this stuff called Lambrini, and it is quite cheap. It's about $3, I think it is, £3. £3 49p, so it's about what, $3 basically. $4 for a massive bottle as well. It was a big bottle. We had about three of those bottles. They were gone by the morning. Anyway, we had about three of those bottles, started smoking and drinking, done about 20 shots each between just me and my older friend's brother, because everyone else tapped out. Me and him kept going the whole night pretty much until I passed out, and then I think everyone just went to bed by then because everyone was blasted. But still, it was the best Halloween party I ever went to. It was on Halloween night as well. So yeah, everyone else tapped out. Me and my older friend's brother kept going as far as we could, and eventually, even he said he had enough. And I by that time, I was already completely gone. I could not move. I could not talk. I could not do anything. I was completely fucked. I ended up throwing up about 5 times total that night. I don't even know how I managed to stay up long enough to do that, to be honest, to be with you. Yeah, it was one of those nights. So I ended up throwing up about 5 times total, and the first time I could feel myself leaning to the side a bit, just like, oh, I know exactly what's about to happen. And then it just happened. I just threw up all over my fucking backpack as well, because I had my backpack on the floor under my chair. And I threw up on my backpack, which was really fucking annoying. To this day, that backpack is still in my friend's house. It's still there, or at least it should be. I don't even know, to be honest with you. Anyway, so yeah, I left my backpack there in the morning because obviously it had to be cleaned, and I didn't want to walk around the street with a bloody backpack covered in fucking throw up and vomit from the night before. So yeah. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Threw up on my backpack about 5 times because I couldn't move it and no one else did, for obvious reasons. Dicks. Anyway. Anyway. No one moved my bag. I didn't move it. So, yeah, kind of just kept throwing up on my bag. I can't really remember much else of that night, apart from in the morning we all woke up, went to get food, and then came back. My friend James, him and his girlfriend woke up later in the day, because everyone but Josh stayed at the house. Everyone but Josh, because he had work in the morning, so he had to go home at 10. But everyone else stayed the night at the house. And yeah, my friend's older brother, and the other girl Jenny, we woke up first, so we decided to go get some food at like 8 or 9 in the morning, because we all woke up at like 7. So yeah, we decided to go get some food at like 8 or 9 in the morning. Went to get food, came back, started doing shots and smoking joints already at like 10 or 11 in the morning, which I don't recommend because it's just not a good plan. It's just not a good idea to drink in the morning. Not fun. Don't be a morning drinker. Anyway, don't do that. Don't do what I do in any of my stories. Just don't. Just don't. Honestly, just don't. That's all I can say. Just don't be me. So yeah, we done that. Woke up in the morning, already started drinking and smoking. Yada yada yada. Went on with the rest of the day. I went home. Enjoyed my night after that. Didn't have any weed left by the time I got home, sadly, which actually really annoyed me because I really wanted to smoke a joint before I went to sleep, but I didn't get to. Anyway, so yeah, that is the end of my story for the best Halloween party I've ever been to. Now, if you have any funny party, it doesn't have to be Halloween party stories, but just any funny party stories involve weed or alcohol in general, leave them in the comments, and I'll start liking and pinning some of the best ones. Just do that. Like, subscribe, do all that other bullshit. Yeah, I'm not used to this. Alright.